Hi, I'm Daphne Nasser, and on last week's show we had a look at The Haven, an environmentally friendly luxury condominium complex set amongst the limestone hills on the outskirts of Ipoh. This week we're going to revisit The Haven to have a look at the rich natural diversity of the area and also to speak to The Haven CEO Peter Chan to find out what he plans to do to protect it. The Haven has 4 acres of a pristine lake that still has running water. It almost reminds you like you're on the set of a scene from The Lady in the Lake in King Arthur. I am the Lady of the Lake. There shall be no trespassing. Hang on a minute, this is not Excalibur. Peggy! Set in the lush green belt of limestone outcrops outside Ipoh, The Haven offers the opportunity to live amongst the splendor of nature. With 280 million-year-old limestone hills, The Haven is an address set in pristine jungle and is home to a host of exotic wild plants and animals. You may spot a deer drinking at The Haven's own natural 4-acre lake or catch a glimpse of the many birds inhabiting the jungle. Along the many paths, wild ginger is a common sight, and if you are really lucky, you may even get surprised by the roar of a tiger.
Many Malaysians do not realize the pricelessness of an environment like this. This is timeless and priceless. Well, occasionally we see wild boar, families of wild boar. You see wild chicken. You see an eagle hovering over the lake. We see a deer drinking water from the lake occasionally. You're always surprised by things that can happen with nature. There are lots of insects, lots of rare plants that we can learn from. Even the botanist has said that in Malaysia, many of the plants are not yet discovered. And in this virgin forest here, there's lots of plants that we do not know much about. The limestone hills will be around for millions of years. We will leave it untouched. Professor Pearson, the specialist, one of the world-renowned specialists in limestones in the world, has said that this spot, these hills, if left untouched, will be around for millions of years. So we pledge not to touch the hills, not to blast any stone, not to do anything damaging to it, and we know that it will be around for millions of years. In order to keep the lake pristine, and in order not to have accidents of any kind for safety reasons, we decided not to allow residents to have any activity in the lake. Maybe for once or twice a year, with the acceptability by the JMC, the Joint Management Committee, we may have fishing competitions because we know there are a lot of big fishes in the lake.
Crikey, there's no crocs in here, but they've got snakes this big. Let's have a look. Peggy, get out of there.
I was told by one of my clients here that limestone has certain properties. Like certain people wearing certain stones around their neck, it promotes health. And that reminds me, because when I was renovating my house, I stayed in the apartments just here. And for 2 years, I did not catch any flu. I was not sick at all, despite the fact that I have a very heavy work schedule. We see a lot of colorful birds, and in the morning, a lot of birds chirping around. It's nature. And you may not be surprised that one day a tiger may roam around here, because this land is tied to the main range. This land is a land that we were told Jinping used during his communist time to link up from Gopeng all the way to Thailand. And Tanjung Rambutan recently they found a tiger there, and in Gopeng they found another tiger. So, but we're going to fence around, so the residents don't have that kind of fear. We're going to fence around the whole development, so it's totally gated and guarded. We'll be incorporating eco features into this development. We'll be having solar panels, and also the solar panels is to generate lighting for the whole of the common area. We'll be having a windmill The windmill there is to remind residents that this is an eco-friendly place. We are building this based on need, based on what people want. They want security, they want flexibility, and the vacationers, they want a nice environment in nature. In a landed property, you don't have a lot of facilities, and you don't have a lot of nature. You can stay in an estate, maybe more convenient, maybe a little bit closer to town. But here, when you come home, you are away from the hustle and bustle. It's totally pristine, clean air, clean water, no mosquitoes. It's an amazing sight. Not many places in Malaysia has this unique feature of being next to a virgin forest, unspoiled for millions of years, but yet with all the conveniences of life. It's just 10 minutes to 12 minutes from the city centre.